Hello, Earth Signs. It's Lulu, and today I'm going to do your spiritual conversation, which actually is a mudra. We haven't done these in a while. Okay, now then, this is for Earth Signs and their company, possibly, or if you know how to work through your chart where you have Earth placements, which would be Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, and see how things may, what you need to work on at this time, right? That's according to your design. That's what it's all about, honey. Okay? What you have control over is you. And your children until a certain age. And in this day and age, what age is that? Let's figure it out. Okay? All right. Thank you so much for your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments. Oh, the energy is flowing. Thank you for your love. Whew. And support. Thank you. All right, let's get into it, honey. What do you have for my beautiful Earth Signs in attendance here today? Y'all got a sacral chakra card as well, but it's about fluidity for you all, okay? Fluidity. The fire signs had a sacral chakra card, but it was actual sacral work. All right, this right here is connecting in a natural way, okay? This is this has a lot to do with that flow. I think y'all had a reading where it was the flow, going with the flow and getting in flow. One of the signs had that. But this has because of the way that these hands are, this has a lot to do with putting one foot in front of the other, but it also has a lot to do with listening in a way that allows for you to make sure that each step that you take, you are firmly planted with each step, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? They teach us in Pilates about just the way that we stand throughout the day, standing firmly on our 10, basically. You know, I look at it like that. But it's about, just standing in a way that is, that supports, that all of your parts are supported one by the other, doing what they are supposed to and how they are supposed to. And that's really what it's really feeling like. You see, this may be have to do with you and another person. You can no longer cover for someone. You can no longer hide certain shadow aspects that it's time for you to work on. So it may be something that has been nudging at you for the longest that you have to give your attention to and allow yourself to be in the space of fluidity, because this has a lot to do basically with you and then moving into working with others and bringing balance to a certain situation. It's a 1 moving into a 3, which creates a 4 if you needed the numbers. Okay, let's see what else is here. There is something that's peeking its head that you need to give your attention and your time to. Let me get these palmistry cards, because what I'm seeing here with this middle finger being long like that, it's standing out to me. Of course, your middle finger is long, duh. But let's just get the palmistry cards since I was drawn to the hand and see what they have to say about it really quick. Because what I really feel is that there is some type of evening of the score, or things coming into alignment in a way where you feel that you are placed in the right places at the right time. You're talking to the right people at the right time because you are listening more, right? Clarify whatever you need to clarify for the earth signs when it comes to the ring of Saturn. And it is the middle finger. This is a semicircular line that surrounds the mount of Saturn, which is the middle finger, right? Beneath the second finger. Okay? It can have a negative indication, making it difficult for you to achieve your goals. So the card that popped out. So look up what your Saturn placement is. That's number 1. You also want to look up your Rahu and your Ketu and see whatever negative effects that may, what things that you can do to, what things you can do to help things to work in your favor a little more, right? And help you to go with the flow, right? Fluidity is just giving me go with the flow, okay? And it just so happened that card popped out to discuss whatever it is that needed to be discussed about that that middle finger. I also feel if there's any swelling or anything, there may even be connections. Look up the connection with the middle finger and your other body parts and what could be affected, and if you are having any signs, symptoms, or any indications of misalignment there, so that you can go ahead and take corrective action or create actionable steps in order for you to begin to realign, right? My nose started itching on the last read, Chad. Excuse me. So let's go ahead and start clarifying and see what story that comes out here today. Aside from what has already come out, I also feel that if you have huge hands, because somebody told me this in a club one day, okay, a very long time ago. But this guy walks up to me and he goes, let me see your hand. I was like, I showed him my hand. He was like, look, you domineering, blah, 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 right? That also goes with the Morton toe. The Morton toe says that you are in control. You are in control of your destiny, but you are also in a space. Because, see, sometimes you may realize that things get longer the more that you move along your path, and the lines in your hands can also change. So you want to take a picture of your hands and make it where no one else can have access to it, because in this day and age, people just want access to everything, apparently. But take pictures of your hands and then look at them again around this time next year to see what has changed. Especially if you go through some major life-changing events, you'll notice that things have changed. You can take corrective action if need be around that space as well. That's my tidbit. Clarify this fluidity for my earth signs, please. Let's get a story going, y'all. All right, that came out in reverse, but it didn't mean to. Something is being brought to your awareness, all right? You need to follow your intuition. This is the moon card. You may be strongly connected to the moon, or maybe you are more in your moon sign, right? Or this may even have something to do with your Mars placement. Lately, I've been talking a lot about astrology. I'm not even into astrology like that, but I just go with what I hear, okay? Something, you're being led to something. Something is leading you to balance when it comes to your emotions. You're being shown something when it comes to how you handle certain situations, and how there may need to be a change. There may even be blockages caused by old repressed emotions as well. There's some type of agreement here. Why is the moon crying? That's why I like these cards. They be talking. You may be in a space where you are going to share a beer and a tear with somebody, okay? Whether it's a bartender or somebody that you have a fender bender with and y'all just happen to connect. But overall, I really feel like there is something that needs to be released in this moon energy. There's something that has been repressed for a very long time that has to be released, honey. Clarify what you need to, Chad, because what? Seven of Swords. It's finally time to see the truth in a certain situation, something that you've been holding on to. He's holding 3 swords, right? He's already contemplated and looked over certain things in his life with those 4 swords sitting over there. There's some type of apathy there, right? Apathetic about certain things here, but overall, that could be the moon in the back of this 7 of swords as well. But overall, excuse me, watch out for Fanny. With those 3 swords, right, there's some type of pain, heartache, or grief that you need to deal with. You may have been lying to yourself about a certain situation. It's finally time for things to be clear to you. It's finally time for you to listen so that you can get proper instruction as well. But overall, get the truth in a certain situation. This may even be some type of heart-to-heart conversation about some lies or betrayal, or where you can go from here. Clarify. Shit. Don't start this because my nose going to turn red. Yeah. Clarify this 7 of swords, please. Boop, boop, boop. This is a new beginning. What you used to hold on to, what you've been holding on to that has been causing blockages, it's time for you to let it go. The truth is being illuminated. This is a bright new beginning. This is being filled with love, more hope, more optimism here. It's like once you see, you can't unsee, baby. With this Sun card, I also, like, even if you're dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, if you're dealing with an air sign, if you're dealing with a Leo, right? Overall, what I'm getting here is that your inner child needed this healing. Your inner child needed to know that you'll be all right. Inner child work can easily be that you have a picture of you as a child that you look at all of the time, so that you can talk to your inner child and just, whatever it is that was an issue when you were a child. You are encouraging growth in those spaces, letting that child know, which is that light in you. Untainted, untampered with, whatever it is that you went through when you were a child. Of course, there may be some traumatic things, right? But overall, how do you nurture that inner child now, right? Excuse me, y'all. Clarify the sun card for my beautiful earth signs, please. Ten of Swords. It's time to let it go. You've ended this part of your struggle. Now you're going to be moving into a space, because you're just at the final, like this is just a little debris. This is a little residual energy that needs to be released. Because see, with this Ten of Swords, this person is flying toward the sun. You are finally surrendering over here. You're finally surrendering to your process. You're finally in a space where you are ready to let go of anything that has haunted you. You're letting go of anything, your connection to what was, and looking into what is when the clarity comes through, right? You are flying towards the sun. You may sun gaze a lot as well, and you just have been waiting for some type of release or some type of relief, reprieve, okay? Petitioning for reprieve, relief, reconciliation of sorts, healing, right? Clarify whatever you want to clarify. Five of Pentacles. May have been tired, right? Feeling like you can't go any further, right? Maybe you have been depleted of some practical things, whether it's a person, whether it's finances, whether it's what you've been giving so much attention to and hoping that it grow. Like you can only do so much with a plant before you realize, like, this plant is not growing. I need to go get some help, seek help, okay? So it may even be that you are reaching for for things to change when some certain things are inevitable, right? And they are giving you a different view, right? Because once you change your view, you can change the things that you view. When you change the way that you view things, the things you view begin to change, right? But this is a change. This is a change coming. This is a change in your finances. This is a change in how you feel physically, right? This is a change in the things that you see on a regular basis as well. It may even be that there's a change in values, right? Your value system, right? Clarify what you would like to, please. The Tower. It had to happen. Go back to the community post where I have the calm about the calm in the storm, because of course, again, okay, anytime the Tower is coming up here recently, it's just been giving that there may be actual storms that may be happening. There may be actual breakdowns in certain government policies. Make sure that you vote in your state, because your governor, your mayor, all of those people are who holds the most weight in your state, regardless of when you go even further, right? All right, let's see. What is this Tower card? Six of Pentacles. Things are being broken down in order for you to be reciprocated. What you give, you shall receive. With this Six of Pentacles, this person is juggling here, but they're not. They're juggling. They're throwing things up in the air, right? They're throwing pentacles up in the air, right? Throwing the pentacles up in the air, but also reaching down, or like as they go, like as I throw these pentacles up and over, they are going to who needs them, being charitable. That also goes back to our pep talk from a week ago with the Shree Master. Someone did put the Shree Master's name in the comments. I need to put it on the community tab. Let me write it down. Because that goes with that charitable workings, right? Let's do one more card. Something is bringing balance back to a situation, bringing balance back to your situation, right? Because you move from a 5 to a 6. So this is slow and steady. Wins the race. There's a lot of progress here in your process, as long as you are very diligent and doing the work that needs to be done. All right. This is physical work. This is making the proper investments as well. Clarify. Give me one more clarifying card, and there it is. Now you are feeling inspired, and you're feeling, this may have to do with your work. This may be a work offer that is coming in, but overall you may be in this space of tears of joy. You go from tears of from repressed memories, hurt, pain, sorrow, traumatic events, to these tears of joy, this welcoming in, this abundance of beautiful love energy, self-love, self-care. This could be a kundalini awakening. Could be you awakening to this new you in your process, these new feelings, this new inspiration when it comes to your work and how you are about in the world. This may even be a balancing of the water in your body. Let's get into it. So we have the Matsya Mudra. Okay, this assists with inner refreshment, emotional ease, nourishment. The benefits are that it releases muscular contraction. Oh my goodness, that is so beautiful. Supports joints and eases inflammation. Look up the spiritual meaning of inflammation if you are having those issues. Wrap or use, and that came to me the other day because I usually do it ever so often. Wearing compression socks. Of course, my compression socks are very sexy, whatever, because if I'm going to be wearing something like that, it's going to be sexy, okay, for me. Okay. But compression socks, compression body wear. Oh, I was also wearing my faja as well, right? So whatever that is, right? And the faja didn't have to do with inflammation, but overall it just helps to restructure the body itself, right? All right, let's get into it. So it cultivates emotional fluidity and calmness, right? And that may be that Ace of Cups that's coming in, right? That emotional fluidity. Finally, when you get to the other end of your process, you'll place your hands like this, one on top of the other. Keep the fingers stacked while extending the thumbs out to the side. Hold your hands with your fingers extending outward away from your abdomen. Your focus is, or your affirmation is, the gentle waves of ease flow through my mind and body. Gentle waves of ease flow through my mind and body. Do this shit. Okay? Whatever. So if you are down with the plan, just drop some waves in the comments and we'll take it from there. Okay? So affirm. Continue to know who you are, whose you are, where you are, when you are, where you are. Okay? In any moment. We live moment by moment. Because, I mean, that's all we really got. Okay? And I am Lulu. I love y'all. And I'll talk to y'all soon.